In this Packet Tracer lab, you need to configure RIP, or Routing Information Protocol, version 2 to enable connectivity between devices in this topology. You need to configure RIP version 2 so that PC1 and PC2 can browse to cisco.com using the DNS name. This server is configured as a DNS server. This server is configured as a web server for the domain cisco.com. You need to make sure that these PCs can ping the DNS and cisco.com server, as well as browse to the cisco.com server. So you'll need to configure RIP version 2 on the routers in this topology and make sure that devices have IP connectivity. At the moment on router 1, Show IP Protocols shows us that no IP protocols are enabled on the router. Show IP Route shows us that the router only has connected and local routes in the routing table. The same is true for router 2. Passwords used in this topology are Cisco. Show IP Route shows us local and connected routes, but there are no static routes or RIP routes in the routing table. On router 3, we see something very similar. Show IP Route, no routes in the routing table apart from connected and local routes. That means that devices such as PC1 will not be able to ping 172.16.1.2, the DNS server. We are getting a reply from 192.168.1.254, which is router 1, telling us that the destination is unreachable. On router 1, Show IP Interface Brief shows us that this IP address is configured on this interface. So router 1 is replying back to the PC, telling the PC that it doesn't know how to get to this IP address. It's unreachable. So can you configure RIP version 2 on the routers in this topology to ensure that the PCs are able to ping the DNS server and cisco.com, as well as browse to cisco.com. You also need to make sure that switch 1 can ping the DNS server. Download the Packet Tracer file and see if you can complete the lab yourself. Otherwise, watch the next video where I complete the lab.